Hey guys, welcome back once again. Today, we're diving into a mysterious and emotional survival story. A film that begins in the heart of the mountains, where a hidden cave holds a secret that could change everything. The camera slowly moves into the dark cave, and there we see two sisters, Abby and Beth. For Abby, her sister was her entire world. After their mother's death, both of them became each other's only family. Life was simple, peaceful, until one day fate took a turn they never expected. Beth gets diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Her world falls apart, but Abby, she refuses to give up. She starts searching for a cure, and one day she finds out that a big pharmaceutical company has discovered a treatment. But the problem, it costs a fortune. Abby doesn't have that kind of money, and so, to save her sister, she makes a dangerous choice. She takes a job at the icy border of Europe and Russia, as a geologist searching for uranium. The risk, her own life. But for her sister, she's ready to face anything. Days pass. The work is tough, the weather cruel, and danger lurks at every step. Yet Abby doesn't stop. After weeks of searching, she still finds nothing. So she tells her partner, "We need to go deeper into the mountains." But her partner panics. That's Russian territory, forbidden, and full of wild beasts. That night, Abby's phone rings. Her father's voice trembles. Beth's condition is getting worse. Abby realizes she's running out of time. The company hasn't paid her a single dollar yet, so she makes a promise to herself. She will find uranium, no matter what. The next morning, she sets out alone into the freezing wilderness. The forest is silent, too silent. Suddenly she hears something. A strange sound coming from beneath a rock. She kneels, lifts it, and freezes in shock. It's not an ordinary rock. It's glowing faintly. Something she's never seen before. As a geologist, she instantly understands. This thing is valuable. She decides not to report it. Instead, she'll sell it herself and save her sister. But fate isn't done with her yet. While returning in a helicopter, she spots something strange flying outside, like the wing of a giant bird. Before she can react, it smashes into the chopper. The helicopter spins out of control and crashes. When Abby wakes up, one pilot is dead, the other dying. She tries to save him, bandages his wounds, but before night falls, he's gone too. Now Abby is completely alone. No communication, no help, only snow and silence. She checks her map. The nearest road is 60 kilometers away, but she has no choice. She takes food, a gun, a walkie-talkie, and starts walking. The battery is almost dead, but she somehow charges it using the chopper's remains. And suddenly, a crackling voice. A man. He says his name is John. He too has crashed somewhere nearby. He's injured, his leg broken, but he has supplies and a radio. If Abby can reach him and repair the radio, they can both be saved. Abby checks her map. John is only 30 kilometers away. She has two choices. Reach the road 60 kilometers away, or find John, fix the radio, and survive together. She decides to go for John, but John warns her. The path is dangerous. If my equipment doesn't work, your effort will be wasted. Abby doesn't care. Her sister is dying. She keeps walking. On the way, they keep talking on radio. Abby tells him she's a geologist. John immediately replies, "So, you're here looking for uranium, aren't you?" Abby freezes. How does he know that? That night, she sets up a small camp. And before sleeping, she takes out the strange black stone. As she turns it in her hand, it begins to change shape. It forms into a knife, then a blade, then whatever she imagines. Abby stares in disbelief. "Is this some kind of alien tech?" she whispers. Morning comes. Abby continues her climb, only to find a tall cliff blocking her way. John tells her, "Give up, Abby, I'll pray for your sister." But not everyone can be saved. Abby snaps. "I don't need prayers, I need motivation." And she starts climbing. Her knife breaks halfway. She remembers the stone. She turns it into a blade and climbs again, reaching the top against all odds. But getting down is even harder. Below lies a deadly gorge. So she turns the stone into a rope and climbs down safely. John's voice returns. "You're near the Russian border. If they see you, they'll shoot." Abby turns to go back, but slips and falls, injuring her leg badly. She limps through the snow until she finds an empty village, starving, injured, exhausted. She spends the night there. In the morning, she spots a Russian soldier. If she's caught, she's dead. She hides. But the soldier senses something and storms in. Both aim their guns. And bang! Abby's gun fires by accident. The soldier collapses, shot in the leg. Panicking, she grabs his rifle and bag. and inside him another black stone. Then the soldier's radio buzzes, and the voice that comes through is John's. Abby is stunned. What's going on? Is John the same person as this soldier? Or is someone playing with me? Now she knows. Everything is connected to that mysterious stone. She screams into the radio. Who are you, John? What do you want? No reply. Only static. Abby bandages the soldier's wound. If you really want to live, I'll take you to your base, she says. Enemies by nationality, but now partners in survival. Days pass. John keeps talking to Abby. Sometimes kind, sometimes strange, planting suspicion in her mind. Abby realizes John and the black stones are linked. Terrified, she throws her stone into the snow. But then tragedy strikes. The ice beneath the soldier breaks, and he falls into the freezing lake. Abby rushes to save him, but the ice beneath her breaks too. She crashes into the icy water. The cold pierces her body like knives. She drags herself out, shivering, gasping for air. She yells for help, but no one comes. And then, John's voice again. In anger, she rips the battery out of the radio and throws it. But even then, his voice continues. Abby collapses from exhaustion. In her sleep, she dreams of Beth, smiling, alive, waiting. Suddenly, she hears a helicopter. Rescue! She tries to stand, waves her hand. But her body gives up. She falls. A few meters away, a car. She tries to crawl, but faints, rolling into a cave. And yes, it's the same cave. From the beginning of the movie, inside warm water flows. It revives her body. But then, she sees a skeleton. A pilot's uniform still on it. The name tag reads, John. The truth hits her like lightning. John had been dead for 65 years. Suddenly, dozens of glowing black stones rise from the water, floating around her. They attach themselves to her body, and she wakes up in another world. John's voice echoes. I came here 65 years ago. These stones, they're alive. Not minerals, but alien creatures. They don't kill, they keep. I gave myself to them, and they gave me life. Not human life, but something beyond it. If you wish, they can give it to you too. Abby's voice trembles. No, I just want to go back to my sister. And with those words, everything fades. Abby finds herself standing outside her house. Beth is there, laughing, healthy. But soon she realizes, it's not real. It's an illusion created by the stones. In reality, Abby is lying in a snowstorm, barely alive. Then a flash. A real helicopter, real rescuers. She's saved. When she wakes up, she's in her friend's apartment. Without a second's delay, she rushes to her sister. Beth is taking her final breaths. But this time, Abby is there, holding her hand. Her last wish fulfilled. As Beth closes her eyes, Abby remembers John's final words. Sometimes we must accept death too. And with that heartbreaking moment, the story ends.